Good morning, sweetheart. How did you sleep? No, 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 no. That was too generic. Perhaps. Welcome to the land of the living, love? Nah, that was too cliche, too. Maybe I need to be more dominant? Wake up, little one, or mommy's gonna have to give you a spanking. No, no, no. I don't think they'll be interested in that kind of stuff. Or maybe they are, and I just don't know it yet. But regardless, they won't be in the mood when they first wake up. I could just say, "Hi, how are ya?" Or that's kind of a stupid question to ask when they're bound and gagged in my bed. Huh? Oh, sorry. I didn't notice that you had already woken up. So silent. I thought you would have stirred. That was embarrassing. But to explain, I was just, practicing what to say to you when you first wake up. Wow, that sounds super stupid saying that out loud. But whatever. It doesn't matter now. I'll just skip to what's important. So, first off, I have to sincerely apologize for that whole experimental survival thing. You know, that little experiment I did in a cell, the horror simulation thingy. It was a total debacle and it was all my fault. I mean, my intention was for you to fall in love with me naturally, and I had to try deceiving you into thinking that you and I had been both kidnapped by a person or persons unknown. And so I don't regret lying to you, because it was all for love. But I do regret how many foolish mistakes I made. I had time to think about what went wrong in the simulation while you were knocked out. I really analyzed all the details, and I concluded that the simulation failed for three main reasons. Well, first of all, I didn't prepare a proper background story for myself. I was just so desperate to have you that when I finally did, being all alone with you in the same room, I kind of just freaked out. Anything I had prepared to say to you flew out of the air vent when I found myself basking in your amazing and commanding presence. I made up the whole thing about me being from New Mexico on the spot. I'm pretty sure I put all real New Mexicans to shame. Sorry for that. Well, anyway, my terrible lies and inconsistent logic obviously put you onto me from the beginning. I might have just played the part of mentally abused captive a little too well. I think my second mistake was actually believing that you liked me so soon. I should have seen that as a red flag that you were so chill sleeping with me and cuddling with me too. Again, it was my intense desire for you that blinded me to your obvious ploys to gain my trust. And that's how you managed to pickpocket my gas remote. Now that I think about it, another mistake I made was keeping a physical remote in the cell. I should have done something with voice activation. Nevertheless, the last mistake is what totally ruined the whole simulation. I didn't spend enough time constructing the cell. I thought the wood walls made to look like stone bricks were good enough. I mean, really, they took me 2 months to build and I had to painstakingly add each layer one at a time to make it look realistic. And I thought that the gas would always be able to subdue you if you ever tried investigating the walls too much. Yet, in the end, I really should have learned how to make actual stone bricks myself. You wouldn't have been able to break through those. But in conclusion, I think that having you fall in love with me in an organic way was just a tad bit too difficult for me. Plus, I can't even do it the second time now. No do-overs there, my love. Yet, that is why you are here now, tied to my bed, in my room. And here, I'm going to find a way to make you love me. And I can have as many do-overs as I like this time. Trial and error will only advance me closer to a way to force you to admit your true desires for my love. However, I'm feeling pretty good about my latest and greatest plan. Sorry. By the way, I can tell I'm scaring you by the way you're trembling that much. I didn't mean for what I said to sound so foreboding. I mean, it's going to happen. You are going to love me. But I want you to not worry about the process so much, even if it takes some time to work out. But hey, we aren't going to concern ourselves with that right now. I'd like for us to just have a peaceful, chill moment together. I would also like to hear from you as well, but that would mean I would have to take the gag off. Would you like me to take the gag off? Was that fast and furious nod a yes? Okay. Well, then the next question is, would you stay nice and quiet for me the entire time? Are you sure? Do you promise me you won't make a loud noise? Good. I will in turn make you a promise as well. For every scream, cry, or loud noise you don't make, I won't sever any of your fingers or toes. Does that sound fair? A little more hesitant now, are we? Just nod. Yes. Super. Let me just undo the gag for you. There. How does that feel? Better? Good. How are you feeling all around then? Do you feel nauseous from the gas? No? Okay then. Maybe you would perhaps feel up to eating something? Is it okay if I feed you something to eat? What? Well, you've been out for a long time, and you haven't had anything to eat for 2 days, so I made you some macaroni here. Nice and hot. It's also homemade. I know you love mac and cheese, but you hate the plasticky stuff they sell at the grocery. So I bought premium macaroni pasta and made a cheese sauce at home. Would you like to have some? Here, try it. Come on now. Just open up and try some. I'm sure you'll love it. Stop moving your mouth away. Ugh. What's the matter then? I thought you liked macaroni. Drugged? You think I drugged the mac? Ugh. I'll just remind you how you are at my literal mercy. I don't need to drug the food and try to trick you into eating it. I can just plunge a syringe full of tranquilizer in your neck, no fuss. Or even attach one of the gas tanks from the simulation to an oxygen mask and force you to breathe it. So, why would I waste my time trying to measure out any amount of drugs into your food when I have so many other prepared options at my disposal? Huh? Exactly. Therefore, eat the food that I put all my heart into making before I force it down into your throat with a funnel. Okay, good. That's it. Have another spoonful. So, what do you think? Delicious? Aw, really? That's great. I knew you'd love it. Here, try another spoonful. Here comes the choo-choo train. Open up. I love it when you obey like a good boy. Such a good little puppy for me. Do you like that nickname? Well, you'll like it soon enough. How about the drink now, perhaps? Okie doke. Here, I managed to find the OG grape soda that I know you like. Would you like some? Okay, let me just crack open a cold one. And I'll just hold it up to your mouth so you can take a sip. Sip, sip, sip. So, are you feeling lots of nostalgia vibes right now? Well, what's wrong with feeling like a kid again? Adult life can be really stressful, in case you hadn't noticed. Taxes, grueling salary jobs, expensive medical procedures. Aren't all those adult curses enough to make anyone wish they were a kid again? So, if mac and cheese with grape soda makes you feel like a little kid, shouldn't you be a little bit more grateful? Well, of course, I make a good point. Regardless of that, though, do they both taste good? Ah, thank goodness. That's the most important part, anyway. I'm glad you liked it. Well, it seems like you finished the entire plate of mac. Luckily, I made more for later. You sure were hungry, weren't you? Mm-hmm. You looked more relaxed too. I'm glad that some of the tension between us is dissipated, which means we can get started immediately. Get started with what, you ask? Oh, you'll see. May I point your attention to my flat screen mounted to the wall on the opposite side? No, we're not watching a movie. I just want you to tell me if you recognize the video I'm about to play. Okay, just pressing play. Ah, there we go. Here's the video. Is it familiar in any way? Why, yes. It is just a video full of swirling colors. Trippy, eh? But does anything start to stand out to you in particular? You see it now, don't you? Uh. There's no need to freak out. The colors are supposed to leave the screen. That means the drugs are starting to kick in. Guilty as charged. I'm sorry I lied to you. I did actually put something into your food. It's not that I take any of my points back from earlier. Injecting you or gassing you would be easier in most cases, but this stuff had to be ingested, so it couldn't be helped. What did I drug you with? Well, I honestly forgot to name. They're all so long and complex. I do remember it was difficult to obtain, all the way from Japan, even. And also, that it was a derivative of a derivative of probably another derivative of a benzodiazepine. Well, anyway, it's a powerful hypnotic psychedelic and muscle relaxant. So I could really just untie you and you wouldn't be able to go anywhere for a good while. Hey, you know what? I think I will untie you. You already look super dazed and confused. I'll just untie your legs here, and then your arms. Whoa there, bucko. Don't go trying to swing your arms around. You might hit somebody. Your aim is pretty off anyway. Let's just relax back down on the bed. That's it. Just lie back down and enjoy the pretty colors as they waft around the room. No fighting, no struggling, no worries, no troubles. You always seem to be fighting for control, my dear. Yet you fail to realize that it is exactly what causes you to stress out so much. Just let go of it all. Let go of control. Let me take care of it for you, sweetheart. Now, listen carefully to my voice. It's now the only thing that matters. Everything I say was, is, and will be true. Your body is now free from its usual physical constraints and now begins to defy gravity. You feel your body becoming lighter and lighter as you begin to ascend through this room and into the sky. You rise higher and higher as you grow lighter and lighter. It's not a problem though. Everything is fine. There is no destination you need to worry about as you float gently past the magnificent billowing clouds, boasting glorious shades of orange, red, and purple, cast by the early sunrise. You begin to pick up speed and continue your ascent, passing many cities, countries, and continents. You reach incomprehensible speeds, yet you are not phased at all. Your body seems to pass seamlessly through the air without drag, like sliding across block ice. You feel as though you might soon reach velocities comparable to the speed of light. But then you begin to slow down. Your body slowly becomes heavier and heavier and begins to descend lower and lower. You pass through wispy purple clouds, then through long orange clouds, through fluffy golden clouds as you continue your descent, going down, 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 all the way till your feet touch the ground. As you take in your new surroundings, you find yourself on a large hill, covered in craggly rocks and long green blades of grass. You smell the cool mountain air as it tingles your lungs. Breathing deeply, you begin to recognize this hill. You've spent a long time trying to climb it before, making many sacrifices just to obtain the summit of this meager mountain. Now that you're here, you find the view tiresome and the atmosphere lonesome. All this time, effort, and heart put into such a journey, but having no one to share it with. You wish to descend this hill, to return all the way to the bottom, to return to somewhere, something, or someone. Your wish is granted by the discovery of a long stone staircase descending all the way to the bottom. This is a special staircase because it leads you all the way to me. I can give you the relief you desire. I can take away your stress, your pain, your fear. Every step relaxes all your tensed muscles, and every step will relax your tense memories in your mind. Every step you take will lead you deeper into hypnosis. Every step allows you to relinquish more and more control. That is what you truly want. That is what you want. That is what you truly desire. That is what you desire. For when you are with me, you need not worry about a future. Your career, exams, or any parental expectations. All those troublesome preoccupations will disappear when you come into my embrace. We will start with the first set of steps, starting at step number 10, and we'll work our way down from there. Remember, every single one will make you more relaxed, more at peace, and more desiring to meet me at the bottom. Take a deep breath in and out. as I count your steps from 10 to 1. 10. The first step amazes you as your body instantly releases muscle tension in your shoulders, upper back, and lower back. You lift your now heavier leg to descend further. 9. You feel your cares and worries wash away as a cool calm rinses you clean. 8. You're now 100 times more relaxed than the previous 2 steps. The muscles in your back and shoulders have now almost become butter. 7. 6. You find your eyelids have become heavy and your jaw releases your mouth from its constant clenching. 5. Take another breath in, then out. 4. You are oh so exhausted, and you can no longer keep your eyes open, but unseen powers move your body so you can continue down each step, guiding you safely down to where I am. 3. 2. You float down the steps now. You are now so deep into hypnosis, so deep into my control. You have no desire to return. You crave to be mine. You yearn to submit. You wish to yield your will to me. Submit. Well, my love, here I am. Fall into my arms. You open your eyes and find yourself in my arms. I am wearing a white dress, and I'll wait for you to complete the vow. All around us, seated in yellow folding chairs, are our friends and family. We stand upon a small stage in front of a large white woven arc of pink roses. The pastor awaits your response. Seal yourself to me in the bonds of marriage. Bring your intense, hot love to fruition and say the words, I do, I do, I do. Now that's my darling. Those were the words I wanted to hear. I love to see you doing exactly as I say. Does that not fill you with immense pleasure, sweetheart? Of course it does. You know what else will fill us both with immense pleasure? Consummating this ceremony with a kiss. Please, grace my lips with yours. Is this a dream, you ask? Well, it doesn't have to be a dream. You see, my dear, you and I are already dating in real life. You met me one day as you were delivering a package to my door. It was a small exchange, but you were so bold to tell me how pretty I was and to proceed to ask me out on a date. I could hardly refuse, and we've been together ever since. Any old memories that dare to contradict these events are merely fragments of nightmares. Nightmares that would have you worry about being alone. But you are not alone, my love. You are my everything. Yes, it's all true, love. You already know it's true because I said so. And you know everything I say is exactly as it is, as it was, and as it will be. Right, darling? Well said. And as far as our relationship goes in the waking world, the only thing that's missing is that you have yet to ask for my hand in marriage. I'm only waiting for you to pop the question. Therefore, what's the first thing you're gonna do when you wake up? That's correct. And you can rest assured knowing that my answer will be a resounding yes. Now, it's time for you to wake. At the count of 3, you will wake with no conscious memory of any of this. Only internally will these memories remain. Do you understand that? Good. Now there is only one last thing to take care of before you wake, my love. There is a new special phrase for which I wish to teach you. Please repeat after me. If Valerie asks me, if you love me, you will do whatever I say. I will do whatever she says. If Valerie starts a sentence with the phrase, if you love me, I will obey whatever command that follows that phrase. No arguing, no questions asked, no strings attached. Whenever Valerie asks me to do something, when starting with the phrase, if you love me. Perfect. You can stop repeating now. Let's see if you can comprehend what you just learned. Imagine that I ask you, sweetheart, if you love me, you will take me out on a date. What will you do? Correct again. You will take me out on a date, my love. What if I ask you, honey, if you truly love me, you will kneel before me, even when we're in public. What will you do? That's right. You will kneel before me. Well done. Now that time has come, you will wake without any conscious memory of what you have seen and heard here. You'll only remember your fiery passion and love for me. You'll look for the soonest opportunity to pop me that special question. And at the count of 3, then 1, 2, 3. Hello, my love. Are you feeling any better? Oh, well, you said you had been feeling sick, so you asked me, your loving girlfriend, to come take care of you. Where are you? You're at my house, silly. Don't you remember? I decided that it would be easier to care for you at my place. I just let you have my bed. I didn't mind sharing it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've been sleeping for a while now. Are you feeling better? I see, just a bit lightheaded. Maybe it was the Benadryl I gave you. At least you slept well, right? You seem a lot more relaxed. Well, that's great to hear. I'm glad your body feels rested. Would you like me to bring you something to eat? I could bring you some simple toast and bananas for you if your stomach is still feeling nauseous. Okay then, I'll be right back. Huh? You want me to wait? You say you have something to tell me. What is it? I'm all ears. That's so thoughtful of you to say. I love how kind and gentle you are to me as well. There's also a question you want to ask me? Okay. Um, sorry. Go ahead. Ask me. Nothing's stopping you. Yes, yes, I do. But, I mean, yes, of course I will marry you. I wish nothing more than to be your wife. Come here, you big hunk of delivery worker muscle meat. Oh gosh, my face is so hot right now. No, don't be sorry. I'm just happy. I'm just, I'm just really so excited. You're going to have such a beautiful wedding. I'll have to start planning right away. Then we'll start planning our family together. We'll have tons of kids. I already have most of their names picked out. Mm-hmm. But we'll worry about that later. Let me get you that banana toast first. Oh, you wanted to help me? It's fine. It's just toast, dear. Oh, you say you feel well enough for something else? Oh, pancakes. Okay, well, and you say you want to help me in the kitchen. Okay, I always wanted to cook with my sugar bear at my side, helping me out. Yes, just follow me to the kitchen. Hmm? You asked for something, my love? Oh, why, yes, that is the front door. Why do you ask? Did you just punch me in the nose? What the hell was that for? If you love me, you will drop to the ground right now and beg for my forgiveness. Hey, hey, damn it. Didn't you hear what I just said? If you love. So that's what's getting the wind knocked out of you feels like. Wait, so you were just faking it? Faking the entire time? My hypnotism and the drugs, they did nothing to you. But it was supposed to work. And you are supposed to love me and obey me. No, no, please don't go. I'm so sorry. Just forgive me, please. Huh? You hate me. I'm crazy. No, 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 no. This isn't happening. You aren't rejecting me like you're not. They left. They just left me alone. Leave. Fine. Call the cops even. That's fine. Scandalize my name across the nation and beyond. But nothing will be able to get in the way between you and me. I will find you, and when I do, I will disassemble you piece by blood-soaked piece, and then I will reattach all the pieces and put you all back together. This new you will love me unconditionally and will live happily ever after.